try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal. So I can feel it in my soul, they gon' be reaping what they sow. Check it, get your life right, cause this the last call. Christ coming back and he's gonna judge us all. It can happen while you shopping, walk around the mall. Where you from, where you at, Babylon will fall. Lose your head by the sword or obey his laws. You hear them drum beats, we in the midst of war, but it's a holy one. I speak the holy tongue. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathum. I got the most high power, I ain't need a gun. I'll be out here reppin' till his kingdom come. His bread's for the children, you can't get a crumb. Yeah, they hear me, they ain't feeling where I'm coming from. But la-di-da-di, fuck everybody from the Catholic Church to Illuminati. Christ coming back, now the Anunnaki trying to warn the people, but they tried to knock me. What you thought that I was?
Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbarakathum to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to all my sisters. I'm Officer Maccabi of the I.S.U.P.K. and right here next to me I got brother Officer Yahweh Sai. Alright? And today we finna get into a little history about, you know, the world's greatest Christian, alright? Martin Luther King, or should I say Michael King Jr., which is his real birth name, alright? And I'm just going to touch on a few history that a lot of people don't know about and never heard of before, alright? So just try to stay with me, alright? And the first scripture that we're going to get into is Jeremiah 23:16. And before the brother goes into that scripture, I just want to say one thing. I want to show you who this man that you really been, you know, believing in, what he really is, alright? Okay, and the first scripture that we're going to go into is Jeremiah 23:16, alright? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 25.
23:16.
Slack Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
This saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you.
Keep going.
They make you vain.
Stop right there. Now when it says don't listen to the prophets, I mean, you know the prophets of the Lord are righteous, but there's also prophets that are not following the Lord, all right? So I'm just, I just want to break that down and, point that out, because you might be reading the scripture and listening to the scripture and thinking like, like, ain't the prophets righteous? But there's false prophets and then there's real prophets. And how you know is if that man does the work of the Lord, all right? Keep going.
They speak a vision of their own heart.
Now, right there, that's Martin Luther King. He spoke a vision and a dream of his own heart. You know that famous speech that everybody knows, I Have a Dream, that he did in 1963? Well, let me tell you something. That dream that he said that came from God was not from the Lord. That was a lie right there. Also, in fact, that dream was not even his, period. It was plagiarized and stolen. Alright? It was identity theft, pretty much. He stole the speech and plagiarized it from a famous black preacher by the name of Archibald Carey, who was a well-known famous preacher within the 1960s, alright? And he stole it and plagiarized it. He never gave the man any credit for it either, alright? So I bet a lot of people didn't know that either. The next scripture that we're going to get into is Isaiah 9:16. Alright? Yep. Oh, Salaki, go ahead.
And not out of the mouth of the Lord.
Like I was saying earlier. What this man was teaching, Martin Luther King, or Michael King Jr., I should say, this did not come from the Lord. That was a lie, man. Everything that he did when it came to the movement, the speech, and so-called helping our people was all a lie. It was all for money and fame. And I'm going to get into some more history, alright? I'm going to show you some things that he did behind our backs when he wasn't around us, okay? Go ahead and get Isaiah 9:16 and try to stay with me within the topic.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are for the Salakia.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Right there. See, I just wanted the brother to read the whole scripture. I just want you to understand. I want you to understand one thing. This man that you are following has led you into destruction. He's the reason why, you know, we believe that we should be with white people, all right? We should be joined hands in hands with them. He's the reason why a lot of us got locked up during the time that he was alive, during the whole movement. Now, I'm going to tell you another thing. I'm going to also show you who you are following. This man, Martin Luther King, who was a fraud that you are following, you know, he has a close friend by the name of Abernathy. And his brother by the name of Abernathy wrote a book. He wrote a book about, you know, and he pretty much put in some details inside his book about Martin Luther King, how Martin Luther King was obsessed with a white woman. And he would pay 2 or 3, you know, white whores to come into the hotel with him and have sex with them. All right? And he would brutally beat them at the hotel, the same hotel that he got killed and murdered at. So this is the man that you are following. He was pro-black. That was his whole attitude. It's pro-black, trying to make it seem like he hated the white man, that we didn't need him. But at the same time, he made the wicked speech talking about we should join hands in hands with them. And at the same time, you know what I mean, he was sleeping with white women behind our backs. You know what I mean? All right. So go ahead and get the next scripture, Matthew 7:15.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 16. So like in 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Now let me tell you another thing. Now this man, Michael King Jr., he came to you as if he was a prophet of the Lord, that the Lord had blessed him to give you a message, which was that wicked message of what is it, the speech, you know what I mean, which was not of the Lord. The Lord did not give him a dream. The Lord did not even talk to this man at all, because this man did not even come to the Lord and talk to him himself. All right? And let me tell you another thing. That big movement that he made with the march and everything, he took money. He had connections with the communism. He was taking money from them and from you to fund that movement. He wasn't using that money to build you up. He was taking that money and using it on himself. That man was getting rich off of you and the communism just by destroying you. That's what he was doing. And this man was under FBI surveillance for years before he died. And after he died, that information that came out that it was true. He was taking money from them, the government and everything. He was taking money from them. He was taking that bag and everything. And the whole thing about it was a scam just to destroy you, man. And the very important thing is, it's all over the internet. You can look it up yourself. This stuff is not fake or incorrect. It's very correct, all right? And the next scripture that we want to get into is 1 John 4:1.
1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Believe not every spirit. Don't believe these knockoff Martin Luther Kings and Farrakhan's and Al-Sharptons that's around you, man. How you know that's a real prophet is if they are doing the works of the Lord. And how you know if they're doing the works of the Lord? Just look at what's in the Bible, what the Lord requires you to do. Keep going.
But try the spirits where they are of God.
Try the spirits. I ask these man questions. Do you eat swine? Do you keep all the law, statutes, and commandments? Are you doing the works that the Lord told you to do? Question this man. Try this man's spirit. See what this man is really about before you really give all your money to this man, all your trust and even your life to this man. Man, so many people died in the name of Martin Luther King because of that wicked dream and the things that was spoken out of his mouth. Man, you don't know how many lies and how many blood was shed by these white people because of him. And I pray, man, I pray every single day that, man, that brothers and sisters wake up to the fact that this man was false. Alright? Is there any more on that?
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Many false prophets have gone out into the world. And he's not the only false prophet. There's some on this earth right now. You got him in these Christian clubs. You got him in these churches. And you even got some that's even in your family. You know what I mean? That teach and preach, but really don't even know what they're talking about, man. All right. And the last scripture that we're going to get into is Jeremiah 23 and 25. Man, it's just terrible. And also, I want to point something else out too. That man Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that's not his name. He stole that as well. His real name is Michael King Jr. His name was never even changed. He was telling people to call him that. So I mean, you know, he was living as Michael King Jr. and died Michael King Jr. as well. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get that scripture. Jeremiah 23 and 25, this is what it is.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said.
Okay.
That prophesied lies in my name.
Martin Luther King.
Saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Shalakia, Michael King Jr. Keep going.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesied lies?
Start right there. Now, see, the Lord is the Lord is telling you that there's a man that was saying, I have a dream, I have a dream. Now, I'm pretty sure Michael King Jr. stole this out the Bible as well. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he told you, yeah, the Lord gave me a dream. No, you just read a scripture and made it and put it up to your own words and understand it in a wicked way. You know what I mean? Now the Lord said, what again? How long, what?
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesied lies? Yeah, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Now how long should this be in their hearts? It's going to be in their hearts forever, until their lust is fulfilled. And sometimes, even when their lusts are fulfilled, they just keep wanting for more. They just can't get enough of that wickedness and of that sin and of that money. And just the whole fact of not knowing that they're destroying you at the same time, man. You know what I mean? That man, Michael King Jr. could have prospered with the people if he would have went to the Lord and not plagiarized anybody's work and not would have lied to the people and the whole congregation. You know what I mean? Man, he did some damage to the earth, man. You don't understand. King Jr., man, is a false prophet. This man right here that you love and the whole world loves, man, he's wicked. And everything that you have heard in this video, you can look it up online yourself. Look up Martin Luther King exposed. And there's even articles that even say that he was supposedly a homosexual as well. You know what I mean? So there's much more facts and exposure, you know, on that internet that you can find out about this man. I just want to touch on, you know, like 4 or 5 different facts that are true about this man. And you know, as being a black, Hispanic, Native American man and woman, it is our job to, you know, to not let these false prophets, you know what I mean, you know, get in our head. Let us be destroyed. You know, speak up. If you know the truth of this Bible, which, you know, only brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. know, or if you're watching the I.S.U.P.K, man, speak up, man. Say something about this. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody tell you that Martin Luther King was a man of God, man. That's not true. That is not true. But with that being said, I'm Officer McCarvey of the I.S.U.P.K, and I got Officer I.S.U.P.K with me as well. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Pay your tithes. Shalom.
Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal. So I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Hey, who shall be smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all. And I'll be damned if I just sit back while my people fall. There is no contestant when we all in this together. So let's come together now so we can end this shit forever. I don't wanna go to school, I'd rather read up on my enemies and study all the methods used to kill my people mentally. Sex, money, and drugs is destroying our identity. And this ain't nothing new, this shit been going on for centuries. Instead of fighting for right, rights. We should have been fighting for our land. Now we fighting for the man. They'll go right into their plan. And I'm sick of this. It's ridiculous how the government is such hypocrites. They make the laws, then break the laws. How serious should I take the laws? My blood, homie, I'll take a loss. This family first, worst come to worst, and I die for mine. Me and my niggas, we charged up like alkaline. We strapped up like Caliban. When it's wartime, I'm on the front line. Facts life, I'm acting like I was born again. It's the afterlife.
No one knows because they tried to